What's up, guys? Welcome back to some more Game Dev Tycoon. And I just want to give a shout out to Lucas Snowden, who put it in the comments of the last video about the large games and how you need 4 people, because we've obviously reached the fans. I believe it was, what, 140,000, I think it was. So we've definitely reached 140,000. So pretty much the idea now is we need to look to get another person. So we have, which would then unlock the large games. Now, my idea behind this is I think we're going to fill out, or at least get 2 more. And that's because when we get to large games, the amount of work per, stage, right? The 3 steps per stage, the workload is going to increase. So since Colin was doing dialogues and stories and quests, and he was pretty much just perfectly getting the 2, I'm thinking he's probably not going to be great for doing that. He's not going to be able to do both and still stay under 100%. So I think what we're going to aim to do is have Colin do dialogues, and then we'll have Ronald take over for stories and quests, since stories and quests and dialogues are 2 of the most important things. Now, this will pretty much mean that both Ronald and Colin are going to be kind of completely taken over by those 2 tasks. We obviously have Caden here, who, with his tech score, he'll probably be able to take care of most of the tech options, like the sound, AI, and engine, since they're not big things when it comes to these kinds of games. So, and even if he can't, we can have Jared jump in and do a little bit. Since his tech score isn't horrible, that's kind of what Jared is on the group for, is being able to take care of some of that middle ground. But I think we're probably going to need another design person and another middle ground person who can kind of do either task. So we're going to go ahead and throw out about 650. We're going to go big here. We have 120 million, so we really could probably go... Let's go with $1 million. We'll throw $1 million into this budget here. And we're looking for someone who has a show reel, because we want lots of design points. And then we're going to go for the kind of middle ground one to take care of it after. So let's keep doing this while we do the search for our next employee. And here we are. Alright, so we have David Drossman. He's got a 492 speed, which is amazing. 551 design, that's really, really good. 313 research, that's really, really good too. I'm really liking David Drossman here. Wow, 910. His speed's a little bit, or her speed's a little bit low. Research is really, really nice. Speed's a little bit low, but we can have her do like 1 or 2 trainings and get that speed up to a pretty good amount. And 910 is phenomenal. Probably with some making a couple games together where she'll get really in tune with the team, she could really step into a role of taking care of stuff like maybe stories and quests, and we can put Ronald going back towards design and things like that. Wesley, 457, he's just kind of lacking here. Speed and research is just not as good as even David Drossman. And the tech score isn't hugely important. Like, I know that when you go and specialize them, they will need a little bit of tech, but I'm looking more for that really, really high design score. And Hunter Kennedy is just trash. So I think we're going to go with Judith Holt, who I believe is going to be our first female employee. There we go. Diversity, have male and female staff. We just researched large. We now have the ability to research large games. So we're going to go with Judith, and we're going to go ahead and throw probably, we'll say, not quite $1 million. Let's do 710,000, and we're going to go for a middle ground person to have come in here and take some of the load off. We're going to train Judith in the staff welcoming training, and then have everybody kind of chill out a little bit before we... Oh, look, cool, the lab's done. After careful examination, we come to the conclusion that the internet is a huge opportunity in the gaming industry. We already see some small signs how successful multiplayer games can be, but multiplayer is usually an additional feature to a game and not the main focus. We think we can develop technologies to create a massive multiplayer online game, short MMO, a game where tens of thousands of people can play together. To create such an MMO, more research is necessary. The second discovery is that we could start developing an online distribution platform. Instead of players buying games in local stores, they could download games directly from our servers, aka Steam. Or there's other ones like Gamersgate and all kinds of ones that you could use other than that. But Steam, obviously the one that everybody knows. This would cut out the middleman, and we could gain a large share of the market and additional income to fund our developments. New research available. Codename Grid, which is the Steam-esque thing, or any of those other ones, and MMO. So we're not going to go for MMO yet. MMO would be... Oh, shoot. You guys didn't see anything, okay? Oh, crap. I didn't click anything. Alright. I meant to just click over here. Alright, so we could go for Codename Grid, licensed game engines, hardware, or MMO. Now, MMO is what we're gonna go for eventually, because we want to make a really nice MMORPG, right? Because we're huge into RPGs right now, an MMORPG would be really amazing. Which it might not be a terrible idea to start looking into getting an MMO started, because MMO would bring in a lot of income for us. You know what, we're gonna wait a little while and we're gonna let some research points tick up so that we can get this next graphics. That's the huge one here. Alright, so we don't have anyone super middle ground here. This is probably our best middle ground. A pretty high tech score. It went for tech people. And one design person. Alright, so Anthony Nash. Not terrible. Just going to kind of take some weight off of Caden here and there. With tech, probably. Be kind of your backup tech man who can do a little bit of design here and there. So we'll bring in Anthony Nash. We'll give him that staff welcoming training. And then we will go ahead and do some usability study. Game off the market. Venus flies into a trap. It sold 4.1 million units and about 46 million in sales is what it generated. So that is absolutely amazing. Everybody is absolutely exhausted right now. So we're not going to be looking to make a game quite yet. It's too early to make one anyways. Today, Microsoft has announced that their very own tablet device to combat the massive market share of Grapple's GurPad device. The M-Pad features a sophisticated cover that comes with an integrated ultra-thin keyboard. Cool. That's something we're not going to be developing games for. I'm so happy that we could get it done. So we're going to let everybody increase in their not being completely exhausted. You're going to go on a vacation. You don't need to go on a vacation. Obviously you don't. You don't either. Our guy never goes on vacation, so we're not worried about that. 3 more points. There we go. And there we are. You now get 3D Graphics V5, which is amazing. It's just what we wanted. We wanted to get this 3D Graphics V5 in for our new games. Now the question is, how much do large games cost? 40. Okay. We could wait a little while and spree with their 3D Graphics V5 on our very first large game. I think that would really help us out here. Now we could make the engine. Do we have anything else that needs to be researched? Multi-platform would be really nice, but I don't want to get it yet. Mini games, I don't really need mini games. You don't need a vacation or anything like that. Let's go ahead and create a custom engine. Put in V5. Put in all this stuff, which we're not going to need a linear story because we have a branching story. We're not going to need simple cutscenes because we have advanced. We don't need multiplayer. What do we need? Those two. Don't need better AI. We get those. We'll use mono sound. I'm trying to think. Gameplay is like in the middle, so we'll leave these in here and we can kind of test it out because I can't exactly remember. Our next engine is the big number 5 graphics. The big V, right? Because we have the V5, the big V5. There we go. It's the one we've been waiting for quite a little while. We can now research our very own convention, which would be really awesome. And we should hopefully get enough research points here to do a large game. We do have enough. Excellent. Let's go ahead and research large games. There are no strong trends at the moment, which is good. Let's go ahead and we'll have the R&D. Actually, let's have the R&D lab stock up some research points while we make this game, so we have just a little bit of extra research points. So if we get some upgrades, we can use those to, we can actually unlock those. You now have more than 250,000 fans, which such a big fan base, you should now be able to self-publish large games. Yes. We've been waiting for it. Alright, so these guys, I know they're going to get exhausted here pretty soon, so I'm going to try and do a contract work, see if that tires them out a little bit, and then we can send them on vacation before we start the next game. Oh, come on. I'm looking at the timer. It's getting really close to when G3 is going to come about. Come on, guys. Colin, Caden, I wish you could, like, just send them on a vacation, because that's what I want to do. There we go. Alright, so medium booth is what we're going for, and we're going to start producing our game. Okay, go on vacation. Go on vacation. Hurry up. Come back. Finish. Come back. Come on. Come back. Come back. Alright, we have to start. We have to start on it right now. What did we do last? Venus Flies into a Trap, the sci-fi RPG. Well, I guess we just have to go with the Wild West, right? Is he dead? He is alive. Exclamation point. Large game for the Play System 3, the big V5, 3D graphics V5. There we go. Alright, so it is going to build some hype for this game. Excellent. It did get right into their G3. Awesome. Alright, so this should also put us top 100. Alright. So what do we want to do? Well, Colin's going to go there. Ronald is not going to do gameplay. We're going to have Judith take care of gameplay. And we'll have Caden take care of... Do we want Judith to take care of that? Let's have Jared take care of gameplay. I want Judith to do graphics. Alright, let's go with that. Let's do a marketing. We're going for a large marketing campaign, because we really want to just hype this game to the next level. Judith! It is not time to get tired. Stories and quests is what we're focusing on. Yes. Give us that interview. Here we go. Wow, that was a long first part. Alright, so Jared is getting pulled off. We're gonna have Ronald take care of dialogues. We're gonna have Anthony take care of level design. And we'll have Judith go for graphics. Obviously, this is our first kind of run with this new staff members. So it's kind of going to give me a good indication whether I want to add more staff members or... Alright, so Judith is taking care of graphics. Ronald is overworked beyond belief. So Caden, get in there and take care of sound. World design. Is that going to overwork you? Yeah. Oh, man. Alright, so Judith, take care of that. Jared, can you do that? No, you're still overworked. Anthony, maybe? We're going to need an extra person. An extra person with design. Alright. Then I guess Jared, we'll have you bite the bullet with graphics. So, we're learning. We're going to figure it out here. We're obviously, this video's gone a little bit long here, but we are going to now know that we need one more graphics person to kind of fill out the workload here. Wow, this one took a really long time. I'm an employee of the blah, 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 blah. Solar panels? Is that what this is? Install solar panels. Heck yeah, man. Let's take it. We'll do solar panels. We're all about the environment. Let's go environment. Really hoping this game does really well because we dropped a lot of money on this game. Alright, here we go. Big records on both. Dialogues, AI, graphics went up. Upgrades for 2 of our gentlemen. Voiceover and simple body language. Send these 2 on vacation. We'll go ahead and have Ronald immediately work on voiceover. Have Colin not do that. Going to have Colin research simple body language. We're going to have Caden do a game report. And the reviews come in 8s. I will take it for our first large game. Absolutely. Especially since we overworked Jared a little bit. I am absolutely pumped to see this. But we're going to see how the sales do in the next one, because this video went a lot longer than the usual ones. But I thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have a comment, question, or concern, please leave it in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.